Oi, so you've heard the term hurt people, but what does it mean? You see, hurt people, like myself, I was born in a time, bro. I was born in Kenya in the late 90s, 1996. And in at schools there, the primary schools there, there's a culture where teachers are allowed to beat you with full authority, by the way. Full whatever, bro. Full right to do this. The teachers are allowed to beat you, okay? On top of that, I'm from a Sudanese background. Both my parents are Sudanese, South Sudanese, I should say. Your uncles and all of them, they're allowed to beat you for the most randomest thing. You get your ass whooped. So as a kid, I'm getting beaten by teachers, my relatives, my parents, bullies. By the time, bro, you get to like an age of like 11, you're already fighting back because let me tell you a story. Some 13 or whatever 12-year-old kid, I'm like, bro, 8 or something. Some 12 to 11-year-old kid was bullying me. And they have these weird rules where if the guy or the guy, if the kid fighting you is 2 years of, ahead of you, so you're like 10 and he's 12, you have to go fight that 12-year-old, bro. I'm sorry. Or your parents will beat you worse. So the guy only had like 2 years or 3 years my senior, so he was like 10 or 11. I was like 7, bro. I ran. They said, "Nah, you're gonna have to fight this nigga." I said, "What?" My my dad was gonna whoop my ass if I don't fight this guy. That was the first fight, bro. It's either I get beaten really bad, or I take my chances with this guy. You know what I did? I went and took my chances with the kid, and I won. I was addicted to beating and hurting people since. Why? Because I was somebody who was hurt, felt defenseless as a kid. And the moment I learned how to hurt other people, bro, you just give me a simple reason to beat you up and I will beat you up. But over time I got better. So I got to the point where when I moved to Australia by the eighth, you American call it grade, the eighth grade, I would say year eight. In year eight, how old would you be, like 13? Some kid threw a piece of paper, scrunched it up, and threw it on me, and I warned them not to do it. And then they did it again. I just turned around and I grabbed a pair of scissors like these. I grabbed a pair of scissors like this, and I just flinged it at the guy stuck on his foot. That was the time I had to make a change, bro. Like I was obviously, I realized I was becoming violent. I was still violent years later, but that's when I started to think, oh, hold on a minute. Just because I was hurt, I began to hurt other people, bro. Even started just wild out or at any moments just turn. And from that part, I had to do a lot of healings to the point where the people that used to know me for just turning real quick noticed that I would rather try and communicate by all means necessary. And at that point, when I was into boxing, I used to look up to like, not look up to them, but I watched one video of what's his name, De La Hoya, Oscar De La Hoya, and he is so good with his hand, bro. But the guy said he would rather talk things out. He doesn't do street fights. He doesn't like use his skills to bash people. Like he said, he'd rather talk things out. I thought to myself, Oscar De La Hoya, he's this good, but he can just beat anyone up. Why are you talking things out? But as a young man, I was missing the point. This one simple thing changed my. This one thing you have to understand: you cannot hurt your neighbor without hurting yourself. You cannot hurt your neighbor without hurting yourself. You cannot hurt your brother, your friend, your enemy, your ops, whatever, without hurting yourself. Once I understood that, bro, I had to sort of like take a step back and realize hurt people hurt people. Kids from like hurt home are the one from hurt home from homes where they get hurt a lot. They're the ones you see shooting each other, stabbing each other, you know, because it's the only power now they have. By bullying this person, they take the power. They're no longer the one who's being oppressed and beaten on. They're the one inflicting pain on other people. When I realized that, bro, it's very hard for me to just hurt somebody. There's people that are like, I even look at someone, I could just beat this person up like real quick in less than 30 seconds. They're disrespecting me and I have to be the bigger man. I said, no, I can't be bigger man all the time, bro. So sometimes I lash out and I'll show the other person why they shouldn't fuck with me once in a while. Late last year, I beat someone up so bad they were in a hospital for about almost a month. Why? They caused the problem, bro. I try to like walk away and dodge it, but when you're too nice, people think you're nice, and this world is full of a lot of dumb idiots, a lot of kids that are from hurt home, that get hurt at home, want to inflict pain on other people, and I know this, and I see myself in them, and I try to talk things out, and these people always think you're weak. And so sometime, once in a while, I'll wild out on somebody and just beat them really badly, brutally. And then there'll be months of me just, I don't want to hurt this person. I like, there's a meme of Mike Tyson just talking to himself. I don't want to hurt this person. I don't, oh Lord, no. Why is making me do this? That's literally how I feel, bro. We're two hurt kids. Yeah. But except I'm trying to heal and you're trying to bring me back in. Just when I thought I was finished, they brought me back in. Every time I'm beating someone and my knuckles just go, oh, fuck. Just when I thought I was finished, these idiots bring me back in. So at some point, man, you're gonna have to learn how to fight because a lot of people are from hurt homes. They got hurt a lot as kids and they never even bothered to heal. They don't stop and think like the way I'm speaking now, like be honest with yourself. I don't know if you're the same. Many people are not gonna be honest with themselves, bro. So you're gonna have to know how to sometimes just if someone slap you, you just hit them back, bro. You can't always be peaceful or talk things out. It doesn't always work like that. As I just told you, many people are from homes where they get hurt and they want to inflict that same pain on someone else. And they only understand a stern hand. So every now and then, punch somebody in the mouth, bro. If they get away, or if you have real reasons to do it, not just for fun, okay? And that's not what I'm advocating for. But I want you to understand that hurt people is not always physical, it's emotional as well. So someone I love and had loved for the last few years, almost a decade, I've hurt them. And I've seen the ways that I've hurt them. And it makes me not want to get in a relationship because the physical, me hurting someone physically, that's kind of healed, because I'm honest about it. It's very hard for me to put hands on someone. But, bully someone. I'm not a bully, bro. I will not just start someone just because I know I can beat him up. Like, that's how you know, by the way, somebody's hurt. They do that weird road rage sort of mentality that for no good reason, they'll go road rage on you. You always see those people. When it comes to emotional, abuse or hurting of others, that is something I'm still working on because I do hurt people emotionally still. And I don't know how to. And most people don't speak about it. I don't know how. Maybe, maybe there is no how. Maybe it will just improve by itself. Maybe I'll have insight and understanding as time goes. But when we say hurt people, understand these people have been hurt all their lives. And if they see you as an easy lick, they will hurt you to feel good about themselves. So the person that oppressed them or abused them emotionally or however they are getting hurt, they get to escape being the victim. And for a minute, they're the perpetrator, they're the aggressor. And it's usually people from really bad homes, my nigga. Maybe, maybe, just one day, maybe, I'll be fine with maybe not hurting someone. But I try very hard. I try physically not to hurt someone. Emotionally, I'm still working on that. I'm still working on that. But yeah, hurt people. That's the meaning of it. The people that hurt people are just people from really bad, dysfunctional, trashy homes, bro. And they want to drag you down so you feel their pain. That's how I used to beat people blind in a blind rage. I would beat you senseless, only to later go, "Oh, why did I do that, bro? Are you okay? Are you? I'm so sorry, nigga. I just beat you up bad. And like, get away from me. No, I'm sorry. Get away from me." Don't hurt anyone, whether emotionally or physically. Please try communication. If that don't work, and someone is still giving you a hard time, then I guess, you know. If it carries on, if somebody, shoot you with a Glock and you have a machine gun, reply with a machine gun. So I'm not passive at all. I'm just saying, like, I understood being hurt by others made it easy for me to hurt people, but I don't want to. But I understand it's part of life. But I'm trying to tell you here, please think twice before you hurt somebody. But just don't be a bully, bro. Essentially, don't bully nobody. And if you're from a dysfunctional family where you were hurt, try and solve your issues, brother, before you go out here taking innocent lives and taking some lady's son or daughter away from them, bro, just because you couldn't emotionally figure out what's wrong with you. You couldn't work on yourself, so you went out and crashed out and hurt somebody else's child. What for, bro?